The United States and China clashed over the Panama Canal at the United Nations on the Monday, with the United States warning that the Beijing's influence over the key waterway could threaten the global trade and security, and the China calling the United States accusation as a pretext to take over the canal. Also, the clash took place at a United Nations Security Council meeting where the Panama's president, that is, Jose Raul Mulino, also stressed the neutrality of the canal and also his country's ownership of the waterway linking the Atlantic and the Pacific Oceans. Also, Panama held the council presidency this month, and the Mulino was chairing a meeting on the challenges to the maritime security. Interpol Secretary General Valdeci Urquiza also told the members these include piracy, armed robbery, transnational crime, and the cyber criminal weaponizing the artificial intelligence to attack ports where there is minimal cyber security, a maximum exposure. The United States President Donald Trump thrust the Panama into the spotlight even before winning the election last November by suggesting that his country should consider retaking control of the Panama Canal and accusing the Panama of ceding influence to the China. Also, the United States built the canal in the early 1900s as it looked for the ways to facilitate the transit of the commercial and the military vessels between its coast. Control of the waterway transferred to the Panama in the 1999 under a treaty signed in 1977 by the President Jimmy Carter. China's United Nations ambassador, that is Fu Kong, emphasized to the council that the Panama has consistently and effectively managed the canal, also making significant contributions to the global shipping and trade. China has always respected permanent neutrality of the canal and firmly supports the Panama in safeguarding its sovereignty over the canal to ensure its openness and smooth operations, he said. The acting United States ambassador Dorothy Shea, who also spoke afterward, went after the China, expressing concerns about its outsized influence over the Panama Canal area, especially over the critical infrastructure and port operations. Alluding to its claim in the South China Sea, she said China's expansive and unlawful maritime claims and aggressive actions demonstrate its threat to the maritime security and commerce. She also said that the United States rejects these claims and supports countries opposing them. China's influence in the canal area is not just a risk to the Panama, but also to the United States, also to the rather a potential threat to the global trade and security, she has said. The Trump administration has pressured the China to have the Hong Kong-based operator of the ports at either end of the canal sell those interests to a United States consortium that includes the BlackRock Incorporation. Panama has vehemently also rejected a takeover of the canal, but in the April, the United States Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth visited the Panama and also agreed with the Mulino to step up the security coordination. The agreement also gives the United States troops access to the strategic air and the naval facilities, which also sparked large protests in the Panama's capital.